Because I want us to have healthy food.
Oh, bless you. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It is a gloomy Saturday here, but I have so many exciting things to show you. The first thing that I'm excited to show you all is the progress we have made on our chicken coop. My husband has been working on framing this out all week long, and now he's putting the roof on today, and it looks like he has some hardware cloth where there are going to be some gaps, which will allow for some ventilation, but we want to make sure that no critters can get in there. And yeah, this clearing is going to be super nice because I can see this from the kitchen window, which is a room where we spend a ton of time. I wanted to be able to check on the chickens really quickly and be able to look out. And this whole back clearing here is going to be rotating pastures for them. So our plan is to get electric wire net fencing and kind of, rotate in quadrants around the coop. I'm also going to experiment with seeding this back area with different crops that I think the chickens might like to nibble at. I'm not sure how well that's going to go, but I do have some varieties of clover and barley and spring wheat that I would like to put back here and see if we can get them to take off. Our garden is almost ready, except we do have these things popping up in our yard, or in our garden rather. So we've just been coming through and pulling them out or cultivating them under so they don't take over our garden. But overall, the grass has not been very aggressive yet, which is good. I figure we're going to be battling grass for a while anyway, but good job, Finn. You can throw it in the compost if you want.
It's ticklish.
I'm having second thoughts about this landscape fabric. So what I'm thinking I might do is pull up the landscape fabric and just rake, and make raised rows. But my husband says it might be really muddy, which I totally understand. So I might just do it to one row first to see what that's like, and then maybe I'll do it to the rest. The next thing I have to show you is we have tons of germination. So let me get this opened up. It is nice and warm in here. We have 2 racks going now. And move all these cables out of the way. It's kind of a clunky setup, but we're getting there. We have our marigolds back there that have germinated. We have celery, we have scallions, jalapenos, and then over here we have a lot of peppers. Most of the peppers did well, except this California bell pepper did not come up. My anchos have not come up. I have 2 anchos, but the other 3 have not come up. So I don't know if maybe they're just really hard to germinate or what. And then this habanero didn't do anything, but the others did. I planted 5 of each variety, so we will have some of each plant. I have not come through to thin them yet, but I will. And then I also want to drop these lights. We had them up pretty high because we had these germination domes on top, or I guess it's just a humidity dome. But anyway, we had to have the light quite a ways above it because they're really tall. But now I think we're gonna try to lower these today. And then up here also we have tomatillos have germinated. Our little red cherry bell peppers. I'm sorry, what am I saying? Our little red cherry tomatoes have germinated as well. So yeah, I need to come through and just pull the little guys out, I think. Then over here we have Roma and Amish paste tomatoes. Everything is just really doing really well. Except I don't think my eggplants, they're in the very back row. I don't think there's any life on those. Yeah, there's nothing on this eggplant. Yeah, I don't know. There's no signs of life on the eggplants. I don't know if eggplant is just really difficult to germinate. They're literally the only thing out here that nothing germinated. So everything else, I got a little bit of something at least. The next thing I am going to do is fill up some of these pots because the seeds in my winter sown jugs have really taken off, and the 2 that took off that I wasn't really expecting or that I was skeptical of are the broccoli and the cauliflower. And I have so many of them that I don't want to lose them now. I want to get them in our little grow tent. So my kids filled these for me. I'm going to go through and top them off just a little bit and get those potted up. Now I'm just going to look through my jugs and see if I can find the cauliflower and broccoli. But this is romaine. Look how beautiful that is. We had really good germination there. I cut all the ones open that had some germination. Oh, this was the marigold. This was an experiment, and it's pretty dried out. So I need to come through and water and see if we can get any more in there. Ah, this is my broccoli. Look how well that came up. We have sugar snap peas. I'm gonna research and see if I can put these in the green stalk soon. That would be fun. This is iceberg. Where is my, oh, here's my cauliflower. Cauliflower. Okay. When the water comes up.
I want to touch it.
Yeah, it's just normal water. Okay. Ooh, we need to label these first.
Oh, Zara, Mommy's putting these inside here. Oh.
And then,
Oh, can I do some?
yeah. Here, you want to try to grab a clump?
Oh, Mommy. Oops.
That's okay. We'll just leave that one be. We want to get, here.
Can I do that?
Yeah, gently pinch it so they don't fall apart.
I can't eat this thing.
And then come over here.
I can't eat this thing.
Yeah.
This thing, I don't want to eat it.
Okay, that's fine. Go throw it
It's
away.
solid.
Okay. Go throw it away, baby.
Good.
Okay. And then
Here's your little plants.
and then we'll see what takes, and then we can come through and prune out the weakest plants.
Ooh, that's a big
Blue.
one.
Kahlua.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Yep. Okay.
Now can I,
Yeah. Bring it over.
Here you go. I want you to stay right here. Because this is the best house for you.
Yeah. Here, let's see. Let's get you a little chunk.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to get roots.
Here you go, Zara. I can make the hole, the little hole for it. But we're going to have to keep real safe of them.
Yep, we'll keep them safe. Good job.
We gotta
That's a
start
nice root ball.
watering them. Oh, ah! Some of it's falling apart. Eek! Wait, this guy fell off.
That's okay. Just don't worry about that one. Plant the rest of them.
Ah!
Because we only need one of them to survive anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we just need this one. And then we will be all done.
That's okay if they don't survive. They can be little plant boats. We have floating.
Maybe we should plant more. I thought 10 would surely be enough, but we actually got quite a few out of this.
Ooh, Mommy, look.
Huh.
Watching it, we can see the roots.
Wow.
See?
Yep.
I'm trying to make the roots.
Can you imagine if that started from a little tiny seed? And then it
And
put
then
roots
it
out.
popped up and got so cool.
Yeah, and the roots are bringing nutrients into the plant.
I'm trying to uncover the white things I like.
That's all I think we need. All right, plant that one.
Because I want us to have healthy food.
Oh, bless you. You are sweet. Okay, cool. Now we gotta do the cauliflower. We're gonna need some more pots that we need to get some plant labels.
Where's the cauliflower? Yeah. Is this the cauliflower? This cauliflower?
No, this is broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Ooh, broccoli. We tried to do broccoli plants, but the pests got all over them.
Ah, you remember that? Yeah. At the Stafford house, we tried to do broccoli.
That's why we have
I'm sorry, the Quantico house. And what was it that got all over them? Some kind of worm, right?
Oh, yeah. Is it centipedes?
No, not centipedes. I don't remember what they were called, though.
Oh, but it
But
was there and killing all of them.
Yeah, the
Over.
broccoli did not stand a chance. And we also were growing it way too late in the season. Because we got those starts from Azure, right?
I didn't like that, so I was just deciding to. I just kill all those. I was trying to kill all of them. But they
Yeah.
were like everywhere on the plant.
They were prolific pests, that's for sure.
They like broccoli. Ah!
that pest did. I wish I could remember what they were called.
I remember that.
You do?
Yeah, because I remember seeing them. I know that they might be what they look like.
I don't really remember. They were kind of pretty, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like a green color?
No, they were red.
Oh, really?
I think they were green, blue, red.
Oh, wow.
I think they're also pink. No, they're not pink, but I do remember they're super tiny and they're really skinny.
Yeah.
And where will we put the broccoli when it's done growing in these?
In the garden.
What?
Yeah.
Actually in the garden? For real life? I really hope none of those pests get on there.
Oh, is Lenny up? Come here,
That
buddy.
was a good sleep, buddy. Better thing to make.
All right. They're all transplanted. I think I have about 10 cauliflower and probably a little over 10 broccoli. No, thank you, sir. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise for our winter sown jugs. Now I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna put them in our little grow tent and we will see what they do. I am gonna have to go through
I can touch.
and thin them,
Take your temperature.
but I wanted to give them a chance to get established. I wasn't sure which roots would take and which would die, you know. So, all right. All right, it has been a few days and I am going to start thinning these out a little bit. My plan is that for the varieties where all 5 seeds germinated, I am going to prune the weakest link. But if I have one that has 2 in it and there is also a cell that did not germinate, I'm gonna split them, I think. So let's see. I'm just gonna clip the weakest one, or the one that's off to the side. Like these 2 are pretty much the same. So I'm gonna clip the one that's not centered. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but that makes the most sense to me. It feels crazy to kill a healthy plant, but oh, this one's an easy choice. See how little that one is and off to the side? Easy peasy. Man, the only one that came up in this cell was off to the side. Hopefully it'll still be okay. I also just ordered a squirrel feeder, so I'm gonna get that. Well, I'm gonna ask my husband to hang that up this weekend. Oh, this is a hard choice. This one is beautiful, but this one is centered. I guess I'm gonna leave the strong one. For the marigolds, I actually think if they are spaced sort of decently like that, I might leave 2 in there because we could use all the marigolds we can get. So I used the Happy Frog soil for the marigolds versus the Vermont compost, which I used for most of the other vegetables. And the Happy Frog dries out so fast. Here are my tomatillos and some red cherry tomatoes. I have found that it's actually really hard to get the light right. I think that these are getting kind of a leggy start, but I can't get the light much lower than it is. So we're just gonna do our best here. Get these thinned out. Let's see. I think, oh, they're about the same. I might come through and take this out. Keep it all tidy. This one had 3. Okay, so this is exciting. I was just saying my eggplants did not come up and I have eggplants now. I also am loving bringing these trays inside because I can see so much more detail that I don't notice out there. Like, look at this tomato leaf. I am not sure if that's healthy. It looks like it's curling, so I'm gonna have to do some research to see if that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Some of these look like they're doing pretty well. Kind of leggy though, I think, in my opinion. I don't really have anything to compare it to. And then these, so this is a problem. I was talking to my husband about it last night. The lights go like this across the top of the tray. And these ones are leaning in to get more light. I don't know how to fix that this year. We might have to improve our setup next year. But yeah, you can see this whole front row is leaned over. Okay, let's get some of the uglier ones out of here. Okay, so almost everything in this tray also had germination. It looks like a couple of the celeries did not come up, but that's okay. And one interesting problem I'm having, I've kind of learned this year, is scallions need their own shelf because they are at the height of the light already, and the light probably needs to go up. But if the light goes up, then these will get leggy. So next year, scallions will have their own shelf. For now, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to put them in the tray where they can grow like past the light, if that makes sense. Maybe I can position them a little more strategically.
The scallions are cool.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna work very well, but I'm gonna take this jalapeno here. I'm going to try to scoop out the roots.
Okay, we're gonna go back outside. Aww.
Oh boy, they're actually... They go much deeper than I thought. Okay, those roots went pretty deep actually. And then I'm going to transplant it into here. I don't know if this is a great idea. It's so delicate. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if he hangs in there. And then we're gonna try to tuck this guy back in. Okay. I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I thin the celery, just since it's so tiny. I want to wait and see which ones are really the stronger ones. Yeah, and like these up here, they're all pretty little and weak still, so. Okay, lastly, here is the tray that is broccoli and cauliflower. They've been hanging out in here for a few days, and I'm just gonna go through and thin it a little bit, because there's a lot going on in here. All right, everything is tucked back in bed. I started to thin these, but there is so much going on and I still don't know what's gonna root. I honestly thought more of them would die much quicker, but they haven't. So I thinned them just a little bit and I'm gonna come back and do it again in a few days. Then up here, I turned these lights off so you can see better, but I don't know what's better. I don't know. My camera doesn't focus very well. I moved the scallions to the back here and I stuck one back there at the end of the tomatillos. And then I decided to turn my tomato tray long ways so it would get the most even light, because that is probably the most valuable tray. That and the pepper tray. So if my marigolds don't make it, that's okay. All right, y'all, that is all the tinkering I have time for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.